What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Less Than Serious. I know we're muted. This is how we always start the show while I'm posting out the stream. And it also gives people, a couple of minutes to come in and settle down for the show. Casey was suggesting I, run some music, kind of like what Drew used to do back in the day with Derailed. And I'm certainly not against it. I just gotta come up with something that sounds good, to lead off the show. Um, but yeah, we got topics. Let me take this down for a moment. We have topics on the board tonight. Pokemon scalping is getting way out of hand, and we're gonna talk about everything that's gone on in the recent weeks since the last time we were live, because there's been a lot of shit going down and a lot of crimes committed, including today and yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of video game news, and not like that. Actually, I brought up one thing. What's crazy is that I was brought up the point, and then I saw it in the chat and Turd Capture saying about the wrestler's release. It was like, then I asked Rose, like, hold on, is the audio still muted or not? I was like, no. I was like, that's one hell of a coincidence.
Good on Aru.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're really not talking about video games. I mean, the PlayStation one is, but the other ones aren't.
I mean, it's video game related
in name, but it's not. They're not video game topics, except for the PlayStation one. Gamestop made an offer, submitted today, to buy eBay, which I didn't even know they were for sale.
They won't buy it. GameStop doesn't have that type of money.
Oh, wait until you hear the offer they made. They got more money than you think, apparently. And back in the day, apparently, Amazon and Nintendo were at odds, and Nintendo cut them off from selling product because Amazon was asking Nintendo and Reggie Fils-Aimé for illegal favors.
Huh. Hey, look at your thumbnail. It looks like you have either 3 I's or 3 L's for illegal.
Oh yeah, because the I is capitalized. Yeah, I can't stand. Yeah, the most fonts. I can't stand with most fonts that the capital I and the lowercase L literally is the exact same. But one topic I'm going to let Kratos start with, which you saw on the screen, is this one. There has been a alleged shooting in at a Taco Bell in Florida. So we're going to let Kratos lead with this one. He submitted the topic. I haven't had much chance to look it over. But
alrighty,
this is the article right here, so I'll leave it on the screen so we can follow along.
All right, we're going to start off with a Taco Bell worker in Florida. Of course, it's Florida. Shooting at customers over someone putting soda in a water cup.
Oh my God.
That's petty.
Yeah, that actually happened. There's already memes galore all over the internet about it. It was an argument that started off with an argument over pouring soda into a water cup. And then one person inside pulled out their phone. Then they heard a gun being racked. And that all unfolded this past Monday, actually. Last Monday. Jesus. And the arrest report, they asked the victims entered and asked the employee who shot for a cup of water. Then he provided the cup and he confronted them about filling it with soda. Escalated to him shooting at people. And as far as we know, as of now, he tried to claim self-defense.
And this happened on the 27th of April, and this was posted on the 30th. So I guess it took about 3 days for the story.
No, it was updated on the 30th. So the update was the fact that, he tried to claim self-defense, and the judge denied him that defense.
Oh, yeah. It was posted on the 29th, updated on the 30th at 1:20 p.m. 1:30 p.m.
Yep.
So it still took 2 days for the story to come out. I mean, that's pretty fucking petty.
Yeah, he's booked in jail on 3 counts of aggravated assault with firearm.
Short
Like I said, short and sweet.
Hold on. Go ahead, Casey.
Bird capture saying there's no sound.
I mean, there's no sound. There should be sound.
Let me see.
Hold on.
If they're hearing me, they're hearing you guys.
Yeah, I must have cut out at some point. Who knows?
Yeah, see, I just heard my echo. So if I can be heard, you guys are being heard.
Yeah.
Well, I heard you. So
he said it's working now. He said it's working.
Yeah, and to answer Aru's question, there are certainly more important things to talk about, but keeping in the spirit of the way Drew did less than serious, we're not supposed to be super serious over here, so we don't want to cover seriously, like, ridiculous, well, I wouldn't say ridiculous, but seriously crazy topics, like, and a lot of it is around politics. Sure.
Yeah, the only crazy thing that happened for me in the past 2 weeks is finding out Donald Trump was in the Hulk Hogan documentary being interviewed in the damn White House. That's it.
I mean, sure.
Okay, that's your only politics talk for tonight.
I mean, sure, there was the attempted assassination last week, but again, that's stuff we don't want to talk about. I don't like talking politics. Politics is a very dangerous freaking thing to talk about.
It's a dangerous topic, especially depending on who you side with. It's a dangerous topic.
And we generally don't like politics, and of course we're nerds, as you know, so we're gonna, lean more into nerd culture. And as I said, only one of our topics tonight is only really about video games, and only the other two are related, but not exactly. They really don't have anything to do much with video games.
I mean, we could talk about a certain YouTuber who's sending out DMCA takedowns to other channels, but we won't.
I don't like to get into
getting this channel shut down. You should know what I'm talking about.
I'm not looking to get into the crazy, get into crazy topics. Like, yeah, Trump is in the news every fucking day for the stupid shit he says and the stupid shit he does. And then what happened last weekend?
A certain YouTuber who's in trouble with a lot of people, including.
I don't follow YouTube drama, so I don't follow YouTube. I don't follow YouTube drama, so I didn't even hear about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say his name because I don't want him to shut us down, even though we're not even talking about him.
Not like he would even not like he even knows who we are anyway.
Exactly.
But I want to continue with the story because this whole thing about someone bringing a gun to Taco Bell for, and shooting them for, assume, like you guys were saying,
it was a water cup that got filled with soda. They asked the employee for a cup of water, and they filled it with soda intentionally.
Well, you know what?
So the employee shot at them. Which is another problem because it's a problem because you're coming to work loaded and packing heat.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think every establishment should have a gun behind the registers or something or somewhere in the back of the store in case they need it, but that's not a situation where you need to pull a gun on a customer.
Well,
he got it on his person, though. That's the only thing.
That's even worse.
Oh. Well, hold on. If you really think about it, the guy is stealing from the store.
But it's petty. It's petty.
Teenage females, as far as I saw from the video shared. Teenage females.
That's like taking on a fly with a bazooka. Going after someone because they got soda instead of water. And I mean, they're actually, they make a ton of profit on the soda. It's like at the gas station, they really sell the cups Like you could like keep pouring out the soda, and they're gonna still be like making profit over it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just stupid. It's probably some mentally ill challenged person where they um they just had enough bullshit, or they just I don't know, they just couldn't handle some bullshit, and that was the last straw.
If it,
I think mentally challenged is pushing it a bit much because no mentally challenged person worth their damn salt would have a gun on them at work.
Well, I said mentally ill, and I meant, and then yes, I said challenge, but I meant mentally ill. Like there's something wrong with the guy in the head, like he's crazy.
I wouldn't say crazy. I mean, people do get pushed.
He knew what he was doing.
People get pushed to their limits, you know, when life is hard on people, and life is certainly hard on people now. Look at the fucking gas prices and the fucking grocery bill fucking prices. You go to the store to buy food now, and you're paying like $50 more than you were a month ago.
I've seen people walk into a gas station with personal cups, fill it with soda, and say it's water, and they get it for free, and they walk their ass out.
Okay.
I mean,
that's still considered stealing in some people's eyes.
It is.
That's just
it is stealing, certainly, but I mean,
you're lying to the cashier about it being filled with water when it's in actuality filled with soda.
See, that's where
in a personal cup.
That's where they should check the cup. But they should not pull a fucking.
Then you gotta have like discrimination charges on the cashier for wanting to look in someone's cup.
No, absolutely not. If I was running a fucking
or racial profiling. Sorry, racial profiling.
No, not even that either. Because I mean, if like let's say you're the cashier and someone is in a closed cup that you can't see what it is. Well, and like they said, they're just gonna get water. Yeah, you should probably ask to see what's in there. Like if they're spilling soda, like you can confront them.
And if anything, it should be on cameras which fucking drink levers they pulled when they're filling that cup at the fountain.
It's like I said, that it's petty theft. Like it's like they're not gonna get hurt from losing that little bit of soda, you know?
I would absolutely, if somebody came inside with their own cup. First of all, you're not buying our cup, so like Casey said, you can't see what's actually in it. If the person says
unless it's a clear cup,
which in most cases they aren't.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody says I got water in this cup when it's actually soda, you can give them the benefit of the doubt, sure, and let them go on their merry way. That's on you as the person in charge. But personally, if someone said that to me, I would ask to check the cup. And it wouldn't have anything to do with the color of their skin or their ethnicity or whatever. The fact is, you're telling me you're claiming you put water in a cup that I can't see what it actually is. So it could be anything you put in that cup. It could have been coffee. It could have been fucking milk. You know? Could have been anything.
Could have been 8 grams of cocaine. We don't know.
Well, that's why when sometimes I'll take my cup that I had from the gas station, and when I walk in, it's like, hey, I'm getting a refill. Like I'm pointing at, like right here, I'm getting a refill instead of getting the drink and then come back and say, oh yeah, that's a refill, because they don't know if I brought the cup in or not, you know.
Dude, the gas stations I go that are around me that have the fountain soda machines, I always like to taste the drink before I buy it in case like the soda's flat or watered down. You know, like the
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like the flavor is kind of like running out and it needs to be, refilled in the machine.
Or if the fizz for the flavorings out too.
Right. And sometimes I get bitched at for it. For just taking And I'm not sitting there fucking guzzling a whole fucking sip and drinking half a cup in one shot and refilling it. I'll take the cup to my mouth, I'll sip it, small sip, like you would be sipping out of a water bottle. And if it doesn't taste right, I pour it out. If it tastes fine, I buy it. And I get bitched at for that.
You're different from me. You're different from me in a small way. If I taste something off about soda and I'm buying a brand new cup of soda, this is just like an example, brand new cup. I will taste it, and if it tastes off to me, I'll spit it out, dump it out, and walk out. Cause I ain't paying for a flat soda, period. I just spit it back in the cup, dump the entire thing out, ice and all, throw the cup away, and then walk my butt back to my car.
Well, that's pretty much what the Rose was saying right there. It's like he's testing to see if it's good or not.
If it doesn't taste good, I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to dump it out, and that's going to be the end of it. And I'll just go buy a fucking bottle out of the refrigerator. But the fountain cups, usually, one, they're bigger, and two, they're literally like the same price, if not cheaper in some cases.
I mean, if you were to get the 7-Eleven Gold Pass app, a Gold Pass like a membership for their app, you can get 7 free drinks a month from 7-Eleven easy.
Really?
Any 7-Eleven convenience store. That's their deal for the Gold Pass membership for $10 a month.
I remember their app.
A month, free.
I remember their app. It used to be 1 free drink per every 5 purchases.
I think that's still a thing. Where you get the 6 one for free.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's still a thing, yeah.
But I don't have
the Gold Pass membership where you have to pay monthly payments.
I don't have a 7-Eleven near me anymore. The one that was up the street from my house. A Wawa opened up over here. If you don't know what Wawa is, it's pretty much like 7-Eleven with a deli in it.
Is it like Buc-ee's?
Most gas stations now have like a deli in there now.
Yeah,
like
7-Eleven's like one of the only few that don't. At least for the ones that I've ever been to. But yeah, so if you don't know what Wawa is, it's like, pretty much any any big name gas station with a deli in it. Yeah, so a Wawa opened up like literally a quarter of a mile away from the 7-Eleven, and the 7-Eleven said, fuck this, and closed down.
Well, there was one time, it reminds me when I used to live in Pennsylvania, and I think it was me and my wife, we stopped at Turkey Hill, and sometimes we'll get ices. And one time we got it, and it was like it tastes like rotten eggs.
Ooh, you should have been able to smell that, let alone even putting it in your cup.
Well, I mean, didn't really smell it until you taste it, and it was like after that, it's like, oh, and we were already out, like on our way, down the road. So I was like, oh. But
I would have continued eating that shit. Let's see.
I mean, if we want to really get into gaming, we could talk about the viral post on social media of a mother having her son slam his PS5 on the outdoor patio because he was slamming her 3-month-old cat around the house. If we want to talk gaming, as well.
Torcapture says, if you keep your McDonald's cup in the car and every day you get a free soda, is it stealing? Technically, yes, because once you leave the store, you're not entitled to free refills anymore. Soda should be free like water. I would disagree with that because soda has ingredients in it and carbonation and sugar and all that other stuff, which is why it's taxed in some places.
Mm-hmm.
I hide my McDonald's cup under my shirt when I go in so I can get free.
Make everyone think you got a bra on as it is.
Well, I mean, I just had like
Torcapture, you're evil, man. He puts it. He takes a piece of his own hair and puts it in his food, and then claims that he found hair in his food to get another free burger while he keeps the original.
I mean, I found an actual fucking bug in my food from Walmart once. I sent that shit back. They gave me a refund.
Well, I mean that's different.
Some
You
actual
found
bug.
well, that's different. You found a bug in it. But what I'm saying, what Torcatcher is saying is he literally takes a piece of his own hair out of his head or his face, and he puts it in his food and claims, "Hey, I found your hair in my food to get free food."
The sad thing is the bug was still alive though.
Going on
And it was
text.
cold food.
Casey still hasn't. Casey still hasn't apologized for the shitty tacos being made in Oklahoma. I saw that picture. Those were some sorry ass tacos.
You want to talk sorry tacos? You have to look at Heist's recent video about someone putting sugar in taco meat.
Hold on, I'm gonna find a picture of these
Not
tacos.
joking. That's an actual video he did coverage on.
So I want to go back to this whole thing where did this kid get in trouble? I mean, honestly, he got in trouble, but what was the results of him shooting someone because of they pouring soda in a cup of water?
It was regular sugar, true capture, by the way. It was regular sugar in taco meat.
I saw that picture of those terrible ass tacos. I'm trying to put it on the screen, and I don't know where the fuck I saw it on Twitter, but I'm not going to find that post now. I was trying to find
50 years in jail. How about 50 years of diabetes for that?
Oh god!
Because white sugar in taco meat, and this woman thinks it's a good idea. I'm like, are you trying to make a soul food situation here where Big Mama loses her freaking leg or arm, whatever?
Oh, excuse me.
That said he sent you the tweet.
Did he? All right, yeah. I gotta fucking see this again. Like I said, I seen it the other day, but I wanted to put it on the screen. So if you guys haven't seen it, for those of you who haven't seen it, you'll be able to see it now.
Her capture. She put the sugar in the meat while it was still cooking.
This is fucking terrible. Casey, these are embarrassments to be called tacos. What is wrong with you, man?
It's not like I cooked them. Like, don't blame me.
Those look like a poor man's taco. Just saying.
This looks like
Those
a taco.
Like tacos you find on like a B-level food truck.
Those look like tacos you'd find at the fucking Dollar Tree.
I don't think they're too horrible.
They're flat as a fucking pancake.
Meat and cheese, that's it. Just meat and cheese on a tortilla shell.
Those things. Okay. Only look at these 3 tacos. Only the middle one looks like it's the most full.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the right looks fucking sorry. Look how much room you got right there at the end of the taco.
I mean, personally, I'd eat it still, but it's just give me more filling. Give me more filling to the dang taco.
Well, hold on. I mean, look, it's from AAA baseball.
That's not an excuse.
Concession stand, so you're not gonna really get gourmet fucking Mexican food from them. So, I mean, are you shocked? Is that what they're gonna push out?
That's not an excuse.
That's from a minor league baseball team.
Dude, I've gotten better looking food from the fucking Jersey Shore Blue Claws, who are the Philadelphia Phillies single A fucking baseball team.
I agree with you. I still eat it. I mean, I wouldn't say it would be the best thing, but I still eat it.
Well, I'm sure you would. I'm just saying that.
I still eat it too, but that's neither here or there. I'm a food guy.
The tortillas aren't even browned. No sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, or peppers. Yeah. It's literally just like meat chunks and fucking pasta. That's what it looks like.
Well,
meat chunks and shredded cheese, actually.
Yes, just shredded cheese and meat. That's what it is.
That looks fucking sorry. I'm not saying it though. I'm not saying it tastes like shit. I'm just saying it looks like shit.
But like I said, I could understand if you got those tacos from like at one of those small food trucks, and that's what they pushed out. Then yeah, I would be mad. But I mean, like I said, it's from a minor league baseball team, and the concession stand. I mean, obviously, you're going to get minimum wage people pushing this shit, you know?
Yeah, but like I said, I've gotten better looking food from a single A, which is the bottom of the barrel level of professional MLB baseball, and I've gotten better looking food from their concessions.
And I guarantee you,
I've seen shittier tacos inside of Taco Bell. I've seen shittier built tacos in Taco Bell.
Tex says those tacos in Casey are a perfect example of what Oklahoma has to offer.
I think the Taco Bell's tacos look better than that.
Come to a St. Louis built Taco Bell. You'll be wishing you haven't.
Oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo is on Tuesday. Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo. Oh boy, that's gonna be one hell of a day.
Yeah, and my toilet is gonna look like a nuclear test site by the end of it. If I have any Taco Bell at any point, anywhere on Cinco de Mayo, it's gonna look like a nuclear test site.
Actually, Cinco de Mayo is actually means a little bit more for me than anyone.
Was your wife or something?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep. That was the day. It would be 9 years to that day.
That she passed?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm sorry, man. I didn't know.
Well, I mean, oh no, like you guys didn't know what day.
I mean,
it's just crazy how long it's been, like how fast it's been. Like, let's just move on. You guys said that, that's why it kind of remind me.
Oh, good.
Well, we are going.
I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
It's this past Saturday.
As in yesterday or last week?
Actually, this past Friday, it's 10 years to the day that everyone got to see a mishap on YouTube streaming or Twitch streaming 10 years ago on Friday.
Yeah. Yep.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll definitely find out when I say it.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Darkside Phil.
Yes.
Poking the chicken on stream. And not realizing his stream wasn't paused.
Yep.
See, that's weird.
That was 10 years ago on Friday.
And he wasn't the only one that has done that on stream since.
Do that, but I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to do it on purpose, but it was like if you're streaming, like, how did you not know you were still alive when all that was happening?
He must have been too horny and clicked on his freaking secret stash a little too quickly and forgot to press the stop button.
It's like if my laptop, I mean, yeah, I'm sure you probably have a webcam or something like that, but like on my laptop, when the camera is activated, you can see the little white light.
Man, I wish I could use my webcam again, the one that I've used to use, but my freaking monitor takes up literally almost my whole desk. I got no room for it.
I would definitely make sure that my stream is over before I would even think about, like, all right, let's pull up the porn and start whacking it.
Oh my god!
Casey went all the way. Well, thank God that.
I mean, personally, this is why I only stream on my actual consoles. That way, when I end the stream, it actually ends.
Well, see, when I end my streams, I make sure it ends before I do anything nefarious.
You know what's funny? Talk about porn. I used to watch porn.
I am so glad I'm not monetized yet. I'm 41 subs away. Sorry.
But I was saying that I used to watch porn on my Wii U.
That's fucked up.
I mean,
that'd be a good segue to what we can talk about next, too.
Oh, we're not going there. I was gonna cover the only actual gaming topic first and get it out of the way.
Oh, PlayStation?
Yeah. N-word pass. I do have to thank Kratos for the N-word pass. I had to exercise its use earlier today. Jesus Christ. All right, so we're going to talk about this. It is the PlayStation DRM policy that they put in place beginning April 1st, so a month ago.
And that they had to revise and assure PlayStation users within days of it being announced.
Yeah, it's well, this article came out on the 30th from Tech Radar. Sony clarifies ongoing PlayStation DRM issue, confirms digital games require a one-time online check-in to authenticate licenses, but players won't experience any issues beyond that. So initially, before we get to this part of the article, initially it was believed...
That was the update.
Yeah, it was believed initially that when you bought a game on the PlayStation Store after March 31st, that you had to authenticate the game once every 30 days, or you lose your purchase. And if you wanted to play that game again, if you lost your license to the game, you would have to rebuy the game all over again. Now, that is still somewhat the case, because if you buy a game now through the PlayStation Store, digital download, this is why also physical games are still fucking king, by the way. Physical media will always be king. I don't care what anybody says. But if you buy a game on the PlayStation Store and you forget to authenticate it for the one time that they're telling you need to do it now, if you forget to do it within that first 30-day period, they're going to take it away from you and you got to buy it all over again anyway. So you're really not buying your game. You're really not buying a game. You're buying the right to use it. You're buying the right to use something until they decide that they can take it away from you.
I support Stop Killing Games, by the way. Always support hashtag Stop Killing Games.
Sony has finally responded to the ongoing PlayStation license controversy. Fuck off, phone. Yeah, that's my fucking nightly alarm to remind me to take my pill, which I never take on time. Anyways, Sony has finally responded to the ongoing PlayStation license controversy, confirming that a constant internet connection won't be required to play digital games. Earlier this week, a new 30-day license check was spotted on digitally purchased PS4 and PS5 games, immediately raising concerns among users. It was actually thought that the system would revoke game licenses if players didn't log into their PSN account or connect their console to the internet. This would apply to digital games bought after the latest March system update and reportedly not impact previous purchases. Please be fake. PlayStation fans panic at Sony seemingly introduces ridiculous 30-day DRM. Potential major DRM issue rolled out by PlayStation and Xbox as well. I didn't know Xbox rolled that out. Allegedly. I don't know if they did or not. All new PSN purchases. Kratos, you can confirm if Xbox did that. I don't know if they did. All new PSN purchases now have a 30-day validation countdown clock already investigating to find out more details. Spotted on Twitter by user Does It Play. However, Sony has now addressed the issue and at the same time quelled worries by confirming that users only need to connect to the internet and complete a one-time license authentication. Beyond that, no further checks will be required. Players can continue to access and play that purchased game as usual. The Sony Interactive Entertainment spokesperson told GameSpot a one-time online check is required to confirm the game's license. Now, why would they introduce this? The PlayStation Store has been around for 20 fucking years. And they're just now doing this? Why?
My guess is combat the buy then refund controversy that's been going on, I guess. Who knows? Buy, refund the game, then buy again. Who knows?
It's ridiculous.
I have no idea. Probably because between the PS4 and obviously the PS4 era, you're able to do that. We were getting digital games in the PS3. You could have done that on the PS2 if you had internet and a hard drive probably, but it was obviously you could done that with the PS3. But I'm sure they couldn't do what to do what they need to authenticate it, and like so that's probably why when with the PS4 and 5, they're like, all right, now let's put the DRM on it. Like, even though it's not like the Xbox One style, like where you literally had to check in every day. And I think that their version of DRM is a lot worse than what this is.
I've never had a problem with Xbox's DRM. Then again, I play mostly all of my games on Game Pass, so they get authenticated.
I haven't bought a Game Pass any update in a long time.
Well, Xbox. I haven't bought
any Game Pass. The last game I bought was 2K26 WWE Monday Night War Edition. That was back in February. I haven't bought anything past March 31st.
I only bought one game, and that was probably about six months ago. Actually, yeah, the last game I bought on Xbox was the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection because I was waiting for my PS5 physical edition to come in the mail from Atari. But normally I play all of my digital games right off of Game Pass, so they get authenticated regardless every time I launch them. But regardless, I think DRM is bullshit. 20 years later.
Yeah.
20 years later, and it's now a thing. Go ahead, Casey. You trying to say something?
Oh, it's just going to get worse. I mean...
Oh, of course it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better.
No, like, honestly, physical... I guarantee you, when the next round of consoles, it'll be all digital. Probably minus this Switch 3.
Casey is wrong. It's you, Casey. You suck, Tex. Jesus Christ. Casey's trying to start a war in the chat.
But I think the next consoles probably won't have any physical content anymore. I mean, they started doing that with the Xbox One era and the PS4 era, where they were starting to sell consoles digitally. And then obviously when we hit this console era, we had them right out of the gate, you know?
I think we will have physical media for the PlayStation 6, but I think they're going to do it the same way they did with the PS5 Pro. They're going to sell you the console, and then they'll sell you the disc drive separately.
No, I totally disagree. Because, I mean, dude, places like Best Buy they're really whittling down on their games.
Well, good. Let them, and then they'll go out of business eventually.
And then, I'm just saying, there's only places like GameStop, Walmart, and Target now. That's the main three you could go to get those. Like, if you want to go to the brick and mortar stores, obviously you can buy them online, but I just think next round it's all digital. And so that means it's going to get worse.
Oh, it's definitely going to get worse. Absolutely.
And like, honestly, ever since we were able to buy shit digitally was the start of the downfall, especially when
we could blame Steam. We could blame Steam for that.
True, but I mean, it was just a matter of time. It's like how when consoles figured out, like, hey, people are buying all these microtransactions on the mobile phones. So they're like, hey, why can't we do that on console games? So, and then bam, it happened. You know?
That will remain to be seen, but obviously the PlayStation 6 is not being slated to release now until about 2029 at the earliest. The Xbox, they might have their next console in 2028. So that remains to be seen. They might get another year head start on PlayStation again, which in the end won't matter. Sorry to say, Kratos. Xbox has failed to beat PlayStation so far in every generation that the two have been battling it out.
Yeah.
Well, we came close with the 360, but at the very end, the PS3 beat them just at the finish line.
But so we got 3 other topics left. Where do you guys want to go next? Want to talk about the Amazon and Nintendo story, GameStop buying eBay, or all the fucking ridiculous Pokemon scalping and all the crimes that were committed doing so in the past couple of months?
I got an idea. You guys do the Pokemon, and I'm gonna walk Duke real quick.
All right, you go walk the dog.
Sounds good to me.
Casey, leave the peanut butter in the kitchen.
My God.
I'll be right back.
All right, so the last couple of months, Kratos, I've been telling you guys the stories about everything that's been going on, or at least most things. All of the fights that have gone down inside stores over Pokemon cards, in front of the vending machines. I told you guys about the one where somebody threw coffee at another person's shopping cart to try to ruin their products that they went and wiped out from the Costco, and then another person proceeded to hit them in their shopping cart with their car, and then started a police chase from the parking lot. There was another incident where shots were fired outside of a store where there was obviously a gathering of people for Pokemon cards. There was also, after that, a gun was pulled, or at least flashed, at a crowd of people because somebody got pissed off that somebody else had removed their ghost chair from the front of the line outside of a Best Buy. Now, if you don't know what a ghost chair is, it's when you go line up for something, and instead of actually physically being in the line, you leave your chair or a stool or something to signify that's your place in line. Well, some stores are now they are banning ghost chairs. They are not honoring people who do that. And somebody took somebody's ghost chair from the front of the line and moved it. And this person got out of the car all pissed off. And he didn't pull the gun completely out and start pointing it at people. But he made it known that he had a gun on him because he pulled it far enough out of his pocket that people were able to see what it was.
Oh, Jesus.
We've had a man just a few days ago criminally trespassed in a Best Buy who refused to leave the store and instead was hiding in the store, attempted to hide in the store overnight so that he could be the first person in the store to buy up the entire restock of the Pokemon cards that were happening last Friday at that location. Safe to say that person was caught, the police were called, and he was arrested. And then that leads to, there was also another case of somebody bringing a metal bat to attack somebody standing in line for Pokemon cards. Just more bullshit. And the most recent ongoings with the Target and Pokemon merchandise collaboration, which this one actually doesn't have to do with Pokemon cards. This one has to do with clothing and pins and other stuff. People are now scalping clothing. They are scalping free pins that if you went to Target and you made a purchase of any piece of the Pokemon and Target collaboration merchandise that was in the store, you would get one free pin of either Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle. People are scalping them online. No fucking surprise there. People are going so far, and I could actually pull pictures of this one up because I showed you guys this earlier. People are going so far as to scalp boxes of... I gotta change this to Discord. There we go. People are going so far as to scalping boxes of fucking Pop-Tarts just because they have pictures of Pokemon on them. Trending at $20 a box. But yet you could see the actual Pop-Tart is just a Pop-Tart. It is nothing, there's nothing different about it. Fucking ridiculous. And more crimes, actually. More crimes being committed today and yesterday of people stealing the collaboration promotion displays from the stores while the promotion's ongoing. This promotion is going to be going on through July because there's 3 waves of it. People are stealing these displays and just walking right out of the store with them. So you have now theft of store property, possession of stolen property, and selling of stolen goods. People are listing these things for upwards of $1,000 to $2,000, as you can see here. Also, you gotta like the jackass who posted this one up for $30 and calls Squirtle Bulbasaur. Clearly someone who doesn't know what Pokemon are or who the Pokemon are. And only loosely knew names. What do you think about all this, Kratos?
Idiotic.
It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Let me show you.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I will show you guys the Kanto jacket that was on sale yesterday.
Just where someone's selling.
These are the pins, by the way. Free pins. People are selling on eBay for $60. Again, these are complete. These are free. You don't have to buy these. This one's $40 for a single pin, $35 for a single pin. And where's the jacket? Here's the jacket. Yeah, here it is. This is, first of all, probably the ugliest jacket I've ever seen. Trending at about $280 for a windbreaker. It's not even a regular jacket or a hoodie. It's a fucking windbreaker. Go on, Casey. What were you saying?
I was seeing someone selling the boxes for those Pokemon cards, the empty box.
No, those weren't Pokemon cards. Those weren't Pokemon card displays. Those were the collaboration merchandise for the clothing that they were selling. Clothing. It was mostly hoodies, the jacket that I just showed, t-shirts, hats.
I just saw that, but I thought they had the...
No, the Pokemon... they will have Pokemon cards during the collaboration. I believe that's next month.
No.
But still, the point stands. It's theft of store property because these fucking people... Where is it again? It's down here. We're gonna address this too. The vending machine thing. This is a Discord server I'm in, by the way, that I posted this in earlier as well. Yeah, so it's right here. I mean, upwards of $1,000 to $2,000 for the Gengar and Charizard one. Again, this idiot calls Squirtle Bulbasaur. These are empty boxes. Like, who in their right mind would buy this shit? $25 for a fucking box because it's got little pictures of Pokemon on it. $25.
Well, that's what I was saying. That was what I saw when I came back.
Same box right here. This person's asking 110 when the person next to him is asking 25. Gee, if anyone was dumb enough to buy this, who do you think's going to win out between those two? Same thing here. $2,000. Next person next to him, $1,000 for the same fucking display. And
it's trapper keepers. That's what it says. Trapper keepers.
Yeah, those are yeah, and I can show you. There's a video right here. Now I'm gonna have to mute it. And I'll start it from the beginning. You could literally see one of these fucking people just walking straight out of the Target with it. Nobody's stopping him. And just fucking letting him go on his merry way. Look at this fucking shit. Now, again, I had to mute it because the person who posted it put Mission Impossible fucking music over it, so. You can see you can see this guy just walking out the fucking store with the two displays. You can clearly see them in his hands. No one's even bothering to stop him or take them away from him. Clearly on camera, just walking right out the door. And now it's on eBay for $2,000 or $1,000.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I gotta be careful with that. So yeah, theft of store property. Even though people are claiming that they do or they currently do or they used to work at a Target, and those displays would only end up in the garbage anyway. That's not the point. Those displays are used to promote the collaboration, and while they're in use, they are store property. Somebody stole something that does not belong to them, and now they're selling stolen goods online. I don't understand these people. I really don't.
It doesn't shock me. I mean, I can understand the employees not stopping them, but the loss prevention should have stopped them.
Nobody stopped them at all. Nobody. Not a manager. Nobody. I'm surprised. And somebody commented on my comment saying that Target in most cases is not supposed to stop people from stealing stuff unless the items that are being stolen are worth a certain amount. And because technically those items, those displays don't have a SKU, you technically can't buy them. But it's still store property. Those were made specifically for the stores to promote the collaboration, to show this is where all of these products are. And people are fucking walking out with them. And then selling them online for ridiculous money.
One time I did when Toys R Us was going out of business. I asked them because they're like selling, it was pretty much being liquidated. And I was asking them, it was like, hey, can I get some of those Nintendo artwork that's up there? And they're like, no, we had to wait. And I'm like, because I'm like, and not only that, what was cool, back then when they were shutting down, below on one of the store shelving, on the foots, it had the original Xbox logo still on the branding going across the bottom of the shelves. I was like, oh my god, they never changed that over like 15 plus years. I was like, wow. But
That's wild.
That's insane that someone would just walk in there and just straight up take them. I'm like,
and then list them online, showing that you committed a crime. Hey, I committed a crime, and now my crime is worth $1,000 or $2,000 in my eyes. Yeah, real smart.
Here's the kicker. I think you can buy store kiosks, though. Can you do that on eBay right now? Because I know you can buy them.
Well, I'm sure you can, but not while they're being fucking used.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when the collaboration is over and they throw them away, The store can then choose to give them to somebody, absolutely. But they're being used, and like I said, this promotion's going to run through July. This promotion just started yesterday, and people are stealing the fucking displays.
That's insane.
Very.
Tech says, Ghost says,
hey, I'm gonna be in the chat for a bit. My folks just are now getting home from on the road. So
all right.
I may have to leave early, but I'll be in chat to give my opinions for everything else.
All righty.
Sorry.
So Ghost 3600 says scalpers have hurt collecting so much in various fan bases, and he's right. Pokemon scalpers on another level though. Tech says it's only a matter of time to the bubble bursts on the high price demand of Pokemon, and these scalpers will be stuck with tons of product. I'm hoping that comes sooner rather than later. Ghost says you're right. They are still in use. They are still in store use. You can get in trouble for stopping someone for stealing, however. So employees, it's easier to let them go, unfortunately. So, I mean, I guess what you can do is the person's on camera committing the crime. So what you can do is when you see them come back in the store next time, you can identify the person and trespass them.
Oh, I mean, that's what the reason to have loss prevention. I mean, that's what their job is there to stop people from stealing. I mean, I can understand, like I said before, like I can understand like the workers, like the cashiers and the stockers, not to stop them because that's not their job. The people loss prevention is supposed to be the ones doing that. Like, and it's not hard. They'll watch loss prevention will be watching everything. They're you know how crazy spot on they are nowadays? Back then, when I used to work at Sears, and they had cameras everywhere, and I was dealing with my manager when I was stocking stuff up, and he was just being a dick. And the second he turned around, I gave him the finger, and I was heading to lunch, and one of the guys at Loss Prevention stopped me, and they showed me the footage. I was like, "Oh fuck!" And they were like, "We just want to fuck with you." But like, but believe me, they'll watch people who's kind of shady. That like if they were showing signs of like if they're gonna come in and steal, like they know what to look for. So, I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't stop that person from taking that display.
So I follow a page on Twitter now called Pokestreets, and this page documents pretty much every time shit happens with these scalpers and the shit that they do. Like this one here. This is the one I was telling you about, the Best Buy. Pasadena, California. A man allegedly hid inside a Best Buy overnight for Pokemon drop got arrested. Employees spotted him on camera after 1 a.m. Police responded. What a fucking moron. Okay, I'm not going to play any of these videos because they have usually copyrighted music over them. Walmart, Woodruff Road, Greensville, South Carolina. This one was actually no line, just one guy. According to a submission, he cleared out the entire drop by himself, the entire stock.
I just was just thinking about something real quick about that guy taking that display.
Right.
Also, for someone behind him, like recording him. It's not like he was like had the phone to the side of him.
Yep. Yes, there's probably a friend or a relative.
Yeah, you had someone recording for him. Like, why couldn't they stop them? Like, I just thought about that. I'm like, hey, I'm still in here. I'm like, I need a cameraman to record it.
Here's another one. Fred Meyer, Salem, Oregon. Whole case gone before it even hit store shelf. According to a submission, a vendor allegedly let someone buy 50 plus ETBs, that stands for Elite Trainer boxes, before stocking anything. Submitter says it's been happening for weeks and was reported. Comline turns into chaos. Walmart, Sunrise, Florida, 6 a.m. Man showed up late, rushed the line at open, and things got physical. A woman was allegedly shoved, a fight broke out, and cops were called. And this is all video proof to what these guys are posting. These are all submitted. These video clips are all submitted by people that catch this shit happening in real time.
Where's all these people with their guns and shooting them? Like, if that one Taco Bell worker is gonna shoot the person for stealing soda, where's some of these other associates or workers? Where's their guns to shoot down these thieves?
Here you go, right? This is another one I was talking about before. Ghost chairs, metal bat. Best Buy, Allen, Texas. April 24th, 8:48 a.m. According to a submission, a kid left chairs for 6 friends, came back later and got kicked out, then allegedly grabbed a bat and started threatening people. Cops were called all over a line spot. And you can see very faintly back there at the person holding what looks like the metal bat. Now, if I play the video, you actually see it zoomed in. You actually do get to see it zoomed in where the person is indeed holding a metal bat. And these are only within the last week. Let's keep going. Target, West Nyack, turned into a straight crash out. Dude yelling, he's just trying to make money, then gets physical. Hair pulling, arguing, chaos in store. This hobby really got people losing it in public now. Fights are breaking out in store and inside the stores, and this shit just happens.
These people,
go ahead.
Are these people actually buying them, or are they straight up stealing them?
These scalpers, they generally buy them. They wipe out an entire fucking stock. Don't leave anything for anybody else. And then they go online and they sell the shit that they just bought at retail for at least 3 to 4 times the price or even higher.
Well, that's sadly the world we're into now. Like, if you're not going to show up early enough to beat them or buy them online, you know?
Grown man cleared entire shelves, then started bullying a 15-year-old. Says they're not leaving without taking everything, and did exactly that.
Well, I mean, think about it. I can understand when consoles, when they're doing it, like they want to try to give other people a chance because those are hundreds of dollars. But like when you're buying these cards and stuff like that, like, I mean, honestly, they're going to like, oh, you want to buy all these Pokemon cards? Like, of course they're going to want to sell them because they're going to make money off it, you know? I mean, I'm not saying I approve of people doing this.
Here's another one in the past week. This was last Saturday. 3 versus 1 over a line spot. Woodbridge, Virginia. Ghost chairs left overnight. 7 a.m. They try cutting a line of 40 plus people, claiming they never left. Crowd calls it out. One guy steps up, gets sucker punched, and jumped. And then you could see him right here getting beat up on the ground.
Not gonna lie, and when I'm in line for something and like that has happened, that does piss me off. But maybe I'm just getting more mellow as I get older. Like I'm not gonna make like when I go to the gas station and someone cuts in front of me, I'll get the like I see a little red, but I'm not gonna like be an asshole or like do anything or attack the person. But I'm like maybe I'll like that I'll say something to the cashiers like one asshole cut in front of me. But this is insane what people do
Oh yeah,
just for
over
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah, mostly the cards, but as of this weekend now, anything with a picture of a fucking Pokemon on it.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, it's kind of like anything Nintendo's worth money. Like especially back in the day, anything retro with Nintendo's logo, it's worth money. You know, so it doesn't shock me.
Yeah, this is all ridiculous. Here's the one I told you I was talking about on April 16th. Gun pulled over a chair spot. Best Buy, Madison, Wisconsin. It actually happened on March 20th. It was reported about a month later. March 20th, 6 a.m. Man left his chair while sitting in his car. Someone moved it. He got out, heated, and allegedly flashed a gun. Cops were called. All over a line spot. This fucking shit's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right here. When Pokemon turns dangerous. Prior restock dispute involving prior restock dispute involving threats escalated weeks later into a shooting. Victim is reportedly a collector, not a reseller. Now this arguments over Pokemon cards turned into a shooting. This one doesn't say exactly where it happened though. Looks like a Walmart. Does it say Walmart on the building? I don't want to play the video because of the fucking music. I can't tell what the building says in the background there.
I can't tell. I mean, it has blue, but doesn't. I'm not sure.
Here's the one about the cop chase and everything. Costco Pokemon drop turns into complete chaos. Cart full of prismatic super premium collections gets hit with coffee, then a car slammed into them. Boxes hit the floor and get run over. Cops chase drivers. Cops chase the driver. So somebody threw coffee at somebody's cart, and then somebody outside then later hit them in their cart with their car, and then started a police chase out, leaving the Costco parking lot.
That's why it was Costco up there.
That's fucking ridiculous. And this was all within the last 3 to 4 weeks, everything that I just showed you guys. Now, I started saying that Pokemon cards, it sounds like Pokemon cards really just need to start being banned in the stores because of all this chaos. And, surprisingly, the first step in doing that has been initiated. Because
What is that?
I saw there this weekend a post. I wouldn't call it a news post, but a post nonetheless. I don't know if you've ever seen. I'm gonna grab this real quick and load it. I don't know if you've ever seen Pokemon card vending machines.
I'm not in person.
If you look at the stream, I got it on the screen now. Spoke with HEB manager today. Didn't confirm, but yes, the machines are unplugged. They had just gotten theirs a month ago. This is happening because people are glitching the system, camping out, and don't tap and leave, not giving others a chance to buy the cards. This is why we can't have nice things. And this is the original post with the update. Huge update. MJ, which I don't know what MJ. I guess that's the. I guess MJ is the distributor of these Pokemon vending machines. MJ has decided to pull the plug and remove all machines. This is crazy. The East Coast, most machines are now all black screens and unplugged. If you search Pokemon vending machines near me, you'll see that they have removed the locations of the machines, and only Kroger is showing with them now. And like I said, so in this picture here, you can see this one is indeed black screen, and I don't know if it's unplugged. I don't know if that Pokeball light is actually on, but it's definitely black screened. So the first step in removing Pokemon cards from retail stores has begun. All because these people don't know how to be fucking civilized human beings.
Well, I mean, it was a good thing, I guess, for a while, but I mean, for an idea, but I mean, I guess you can buy them on Amazon then.
Haru says we got loss prevention watching you, Casey, at McDonald's drive-thrus. Tex says the amount of ketchup packets and sweet and sour sauce that Casey has took from McDonald's over the years must be in the millions. He must be stopped. Oh man. Well, let me grab a drink real quick, and then I guess we'll discuss eBay buying or GameStop buying eBay. You have a dollar figure, a very high amount, bigger than you think.
I still don't think it's going to happen because, I mean,
I mean, eBay may not accept the offer, but the offer was submitted today.
see, the thing is, that's like when the whole thing with Kmart, when Kmart merged with Sears, people were saying they bought Sears. I mean, yeah, they went into the merge with Kmart was giving them money, but what the merger really killed Sears. And then when Sears went down, Kmart went down too. So it was like, I mean, honestly, I miss eBay when it was just where you can go in and you just have an auction site. Now it's like 99% it's buy it now, you know?
Yeah, because it's easier than holding bids.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start by putting this in the chat. It's all the documentation so far about the GameStop offering to buy eBay. There's a lot of legal jargon in here we're not going to take a look at. This is the article. This is the PlayStation one. This we don't need anymore. This one right here. GameStop Corporation. Let me get this on the screen. We're not going to read this whole thing, by the way. We're going to stop a little above halfway. I don't really think there's a reason to have to read this.
GameStop. Oh wow, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, I told you, $125 a share. And how many shares does eBay have? You know,
and I think that's more what. Oh gosh.
Another story coming out of Texas. How about that?
I'm just trying to think when the company that bought WWE. I think that's actually more than that.
We got
Endeavor. I think that's the more money per share that Endeavor bought WWE. So that's insane.
GameStop Corporation, Grapevine, Texas. GameStop proposes to acquire eBay at $125 per share, May 3rd, 2026. GameStop Corporation today submitted a non-binding proposal to acquire 100% of eBay. NASDAQ eBay at $125 a share in cash and stock. The offer represents a 46% premium to eBay's unaffected closing price on February 4th, 2026, the day GameStop started accumulating its position in eBay. GameStop has built a 5% economic stake in eBay through deactives and beneficial ownership of common stock. GameStop is filing a Schedule 13D and an HSR notification tomorrow. Full proposal letter and accompanying materials will be available, which that is this right here, which we might read a little bit of this in a moment. The proposed offer, $125 a share, comprising 50% cash and 50% GameStop common stock, with full shareholder election rights as to consideration type and pro rata allocation. Aggregate undiluted equity value is approximately $55.5 billion. GameStop is offering to buy eBay for $55.5 billion. But people joke and say GameStop's going out of business. Yeah.
Hold on. I didn't even think GameStop even had a billion, much less
The
55.
owner of GameStop owned Chewy, the pet service, the pet food, pet supply, pet medication, and pet insurance company. He sold Chewy. I don't remember how much he got for it, but he sold it, and he took that money and invested it back into GameStop, which is why GameStop has actually been doing better in the last couple of years, comparatively. And he was also going to get a $35 billion bonus if he closes 100 failing stores over the course of this year to make the GameStop company look more successful. So the owner of GameStop, he's got money. He has money. It's just a matter of what he's doing with it.
That's crazy.
So $55.5 billion pretty much is what the cost of the $125 per share would be, based on eBay's most recently disclosed undiluted share count, representing a 27% premium to the 30-day VWAP and a 36% premium to the 90-day VWAP. The transaction is conditioned on customary closing conditions. The cash considerations is expected to be funded from a combination of cash and liquid investments on GameStop's balance GameStop's balance sheet, which totals $9.4 billion as of January 31st, 2026, and third-party acquisition financing, in respect of which GameStop has received a highly confident letter from TD Securities for up to $20 billion. So they're essentially going to offer $29.4 billion in cash and the other half in stocks. eBay spent $2.4 billion on sales and marketing in fiscal year 2025, which while only adding 1 million net active buyers, 134 million to 135 million buyers, a net increase of less than 0.75%. GameStop will deliver $2 billion of annualized cost reductions within 12 months of closing. $1.2 billion from sales and marketing, $300 million from product development, and $500 million from general and administration. We're gonna stop. Yeah, we're gonna stop right around here. On cost of reductions alone, eBay's diluted GAAP earnings per share from continuing operations would increase from $4.26 to $7.79 in year one. Beyond cost, Gamestop's 1,600 U.S. retail locations give eBay a national network for authentication, intake, fulfillment, and live commerce. Following close, Ryan Cohen will serve as chief executive officer, the CEO of the combined company. So he's going to buy eBay, and it sounds like he's going to merge it with GameStop.
Well, it's probably going to be absorbed. I mean, it's what it'll be. There'll be an entity of the company. Like, it's kind of like how, like, I mean, I bring up, like, before. I mean, it's kind of like the TKO situation you still had, where you had UFC, you had the WWE, you had that bull riding deal.
And they're doing that boxing thing now, too.
Yeah, so and it's under one umbrella. So it technically, yeah, it's a merger, but I mean, I'm sure they'll be still doing the same thing. But I assume, and like honestly, I didn't think it would be that much money like that because, like I said, I didn't think GameStop had much less $1 billion.
I didn't even know eBay was up for sale, let alone how GameStop was going to buy it.
I mean, maybe they didn't know they're going to go up for sale. Maybe they made a proposal. You know, I mean,
Ghost says, I honestly think this would be a smart move for GameStop. They are already going in the physical collectibles market anyway. They're also starting this month. Every GameStop across the United States is now going to have a retro game section.
See, you know what's insane is when they were just right around when the pandemic started. They were trying to do like one of those where you can go in and play old retro consoles and like you can you can play old retro consoles in there. And then the pandemic happened. I was like, well, that was just bad timing because obviously, I mean, you don't want anyone to be touching that when the whole thing with the pandemic, you know? So, I mean, obviously they have all that stuff they sell, and then obviously the games, you know.
Yeah. So this is the letter that GameStop sent to eBay. Again, we're not going to read all of this, but we'll read a little bit of it. Dear Chairman, GameStop Corporation is proposing to acquire all common stock of eBay Inc. at $125 a share. We have accumulated a 5% economic stake in eBay. So they already own 5% of eBay, technically. They're just looking to get the rest of it. That derivatives and beneficial ownership of common stock and our filing is scheduled 13D and an HSR notification tomorrow. Our offer, again, 50% cash, 50% stock in stocks with full shareholder allegation. So that's pretty much the same thing that the article says. But this is the submitted letter. So, yeah, GameStop looking to buy eBay. Is it going to happen? Guess we'll find out soon.
Honestly, if they really had all the money, you had to be stupid not to, you know?
I mean,
Um,
you hear
I,
all the stories of and the jokes about GameStop going out of business in 2 to 3 years. We've been hearing it from content creators like RGT85, Review Tech USA, um, Camelot 331, and
I, s-
other people online. They've been saying it since like 2022. It hasn't happened yet. You guys were wrong.
I was saying it much sooner than that. I was saying before the pandemic that if I was dying,
Oh,
I I
proved
was
everybody wrong,
uh,
didn't it?
yeah. I mean, I think 10 years ago I said in 5 years they'll be dead, and obviously they
So here.
outlasted.
But I am honestly sick and tired of hearing the whole GameStop's going out of business bullshit. We've been hearing it, like I said, from these content creators for at least 4 years now, giving the company 2 to 3 more years to live, and they're still here. All the people that make jokes about GameStop and talk shit about GameStop because of how little money they offer in trade-ins compared to how much they sell their used games for, which they have to do that because they have to make a profit, otherwise they wouldn't last as a business if they didn't.
True, but then they're making hell of a lot of profit off those people. They'll buy those games brand new, like if they didn't like them, but I think you can't just return them and exchange it. I think it's in their policy to not
No,
able to
you're not allowed.
exchange it.
You're not allowed to, and you can't trade in a game that's still sealed, and you can't exchange a game unless it doesn't work. I think you only have a 7-day return policy on a game that you purchase from them on used games.
Yeah.
I'm just so tired of all the jokes, all the freaking dead horse fucking jokes. The horse has been beaten so many times for so many years. And a lot of the GameStop employees, they don't deserve the shit they get from these people.
Oh, I
Some of
mean,
them do. Some GameStop employees are dickheads.
oh yeah,
A lot of
like
them aren't though.
I had a bad experience from a GameStop where, like, I don't know what was it, but I know they were laughing at me at one time.
Oh, I've had
And
that happen to me. I know exactly why they were laughing at me. Because up until about 2015, when anime started becoming more mainstream in America, whenever I
yeah,
would go to my local GameStop in my local mall, which has since closed down, so I got the last laugh there in more ways than one. Whenever I would go looking for an anime game or to pre-order an anime game, a couple of the employees would snicker and laugh at me because anime was niche. At the time, people, thought, anime is for losers and all this other shit. Some people still think that way, but anime is more widely accepted now than it was, you know, 12, 15 years ago or longer. Um, but again, not every GameStop employee deserves the kind of bullshit and the shit talking that these people, online give them. GameStop's social media has been much more interesting. They've actually gotten funnier in a way. They post skits on their Twitter and Facebook accounts now and stuff. They did their first ever GameStop awards last year, in conjunction to the actual Game Awards. And some people said that the GameStop Awards was actually more entertaining, and I wouldn't doubt it. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch all of it, but I've seen some clips, and I'll tell you, over the course of the past year, ever since I started going to the GameStop that I now heavily advocate in Howell, New Jersey. If anyone's ever in the area, I would highly suggest going to that store. All of the staff there is nice. The store manager actually showed me how to use the price charting app to price my Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff, so that I would know more of what they're worth. And because in the card market, pretty much everybody goes by price charting with the cards and stuff. He actually turned down a trade-in a couple of days ago. Somebody brought in a Disney figure that was worth over $200. The customer didn't know what it was worth. Wanted to trade it into GameStop, and the store manager declined. He said he would have had to take it in under the game Disney Infinity, which GameStop was only giving $1 as a trade-in, and he showed the person what it was actually worth, and he said he wasn't going to accept it, and he told the customer, "This is worth over $200. I'm not going to give you $1 for it." So he actually looks out, him and the staff there of that store. They look out for their customers. They actually educate their customers, when they can, instead of screwing them over to make a quick buck. We play video games with the employees in the store on certain occasions when there's events in the store. We have dedicated Magic the Gathering games every Tuesday night, which we're also trying to expand into doing Pokemon TCG during the week. There's a Dungeons and Dragons game that's currently being in development. Not a video game, but Dungeons and Dragons, as in the game master and all your players, however you play it with the dice and all that stuff. There is an entire group for that. The Discord server that I showed you guys was actually a Discord server for that GameStop, which is being independently run. It is not sanctioned by GameStop, and the GameStop employees of that store are running that Discord server on their own free time. They're not being paid for it, and they give their most frequent customers insider information on when new products are going to be available, when big trade-ins come in. For example, the other day, I was shown a retro games collection that just came in. That will be available on May 12th. That I'm looking to score a few games from. I think you might appreciate this, Casey. I'll go ahead and show this. If you look at the stream, you can see it too. But yeah, the people there are really nice, and they certainly don't deserve this kind of bullshit. They really don't. You have all these here, bunch of N64 games, Mario Party 2, Donkey Kong 64, Star Fox 64. There's a Zelda game up there. Pokemon Snap, GoldenEye 007, Kirby 64. And you got a couple of Game Boy Colors that came in. Stack of Super Nintendo games. Which I do have a better picture of those. There's an N64 that was traded in with that lot of games. Super Nintendo with the Super Nintendo games. I don't know what this is. That's an old school DS, Casey? Is that what that is?
I have to look at it.
I believe that's a old school, the first model Nintendo DS, the ugly one.
Yeah.
And then we talk in here. I was asking questions about some of the games, and here's a better look at the Super Nintendo games that came in. There's Jurassic Park, Wheel of Fortune, looks like Super Mario All Stars, looks like Super Metroid, Chuck and Mac or whatever, or Chuck Rock, whatever that game is. F-Zero, I think that is the front one there. I mean, so all of this, these guys, the staff runs this server on their own time again. They don't get paid for it. They give out insider information to their most frequent customers. And I like the store, and I've made that store ever since last year when I went there to pre-order my Switch 2. I made that store my main store, and that's the store I go to all the time. They allow customers to host their own events inside the GameStop. I have already been given permission to do live streams from inside the store.
Interesting.
So
I'm like
really
what? Like you go in there and just like go game hunting, or are you talking about like doing the podcast from there?
doing well. I can't do the podcast from there because the store will be closed by the time we start. But I could go there and I could host live video game streams, and I can get other customers involved if they want to. I can get the staff involved. I played on Mario Day in March, on March 10th. I played Mario Party Jamboree on the Switch with the store manager, and I beat him.
Huh.
And yeah, we do Pokemon tournaments. We're looking to get other video game tournaments going. They have a crane machine in the store, which is actually quite winnable, and the store manager is very generous with how many chances you get, and it's not a win once and you're done. If you get like 8 chances to win, if you win 8 times, you win 8 times. The last time I had a crack at that crane machine, I donated a bunch of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I didn't want, and he gave me 60 attempts at that crane machine, and I won it 5 times.
Huh.
So yeah, I'm just tired of people beating the dead horse with the tired fucking jokes about GameStop's GameStop or scammers and this and that. They take your stuff and sell it for all this profit. Like, yeah, they make profit. They have to. And I was also told that most GameStop stores do not get new product anymore unless they're pre-ordered, because GameStop is getting tired of ordering products and then they go unpurchased in a lot of stores.
Oh, that's no good.
And there's a YouTuber I saw named Rhymestyle yesterday who made a joke about the GameStop and eBay acquisition deal. He goes, GameStop gonna offer eBay 150 gambling mystery packs and $63. Like, I don't know if you think you're funny making jokes like that, but the jokes are not funny anymore. GameStop is not as bad as they used to be. They're getting better. They're getting better, and
the corporate side is evil. The employees are good people, but the evil side.
Even corporate's getting better, because corporate is allowing the store that I go to again in Howell, New Jersey. It's 25 minutes away from me. GameStop corporate allows the store manager to put on these events. They're giving away three monthly PSA graded submissions to get your to get any kind of card, trading card, whether it's Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, whatever. He holds raffles once a month and gives away 3 free PSAs, when that's money that the store could be making instead. They actually just had a party where this stuff was given away, and I had to miss it because I was still recovering from COVID and the flu. And he invested some of his own money in this party, in that store. The store manager did, and I thought it was pretty cool. And he posted a picture. He bought a fucking rubber duck swimming pool and put it inside the fucking store. Let's see. I'm trying to find a picture of that. It was, what day was that? It was the 24th. So I already. Yeah, he posted the picture. Yeah, here we go. He posted this picture. I can't tell if there's water in it. I would think it's not. I would think there isn't, considering it's inside the store. But yeah, he bought this inflatable kiddie pool for whatever reason and put it inside the store. And they used it. I don't know what they used it for this party. But yeah, there's a fucking rubber duck fucking kiddie pool right in the middle of the store. And you can see there's a card table there where we play our card games and stuff, trade cards with each other. You can see a chair leg here off to the left, so there's another table there. And then you can see some of the products on the walls there. Yeah, I really like this store. Not to glaze the store, but these people, the people that run that store are fucking amazing, and corporate allows them to do this stuff that they do. So even the corporate side of things is getting better, in my opinion, with GameStop.
That's good.
GameStop should go towards a TCG board game hub, also a hangout for geeks. That store sounds cool. Yeah, it is. It's fucking amazing. Like I said, we can run our own events from the store. I could live stream my gameplay from the store. I can get other people involved. I'm thinking about doing part of my Extra Life live streams this year from the store during the afternoon, and then finish it at home at night.
That's cool.
Stream from the store during the day and finish at night. But now that we've been on to games, on this GameStop thing, and I kind of went off on a little tangent. But Ghost is right. They should lean towards TCG and board games and be like a gaming hangout. I think GameStop would be even more successful if all the stores did that.
Well, the problem is there's some stores like I think most GameStops are pretty small stores. That's kind of hard to do all that.
They are, but a lot of the stores I've been in have the size to do it, have the space to do it, and they just either don't want to, or they don't get approval to. Literally, out of every GameStop I've ever been to in New Jersey, obviously the ones inside of a mall, those are too small to do that. But out of all the other GameStops I've ever been to all across New Jersey, the few I've been to in Pennsylvania, the one I've been to even in South Carolina, and the one over 25 years ago that I've been to in upstate New York when I was a kid. This is the only GameStop I have ever seen that operates the way they do.
Well, ready to move on?
Let's get to the last topic of the night. Amazon asked Nintendo for illegal favors. Ooh, illegal. Reggie Fils-Aimé spilled the beans on this one, and this site is littered with ads as well, so I didn't change the... Yeah, try to ignore the ads on the fucking page. It's quite annoying. I'd actually cut this one out. Now, again, this happened during the Wii and the DS era when when Amazon was first wanting to start getting more into gaming. But the way they did it, good. And we're going to get into the story. Casey, have you ever heard this story before, or is this the first time you're hearing of this?
First time.
You know what? First time for me, too. When I saw this yesterday, I'm like, we got to talk about this. Apparently, an allegation about this came out in June of last year, and I wasn't even aware of it. But the full story has now come out. This was posted yesterday. Reggie Fils-Aimé, former president of Nintendo of America, has shared behind-the-scenes information as to why the company stopped selling Wii and DS systems to Amazon back in the day. Over the years, the two companies have had a bit of tumultuous relationship, it's caused the two sides to stop working together on multiple occasions. One of the first instances of this was during the Wii and DS era. According to Reggie, Amazon had an illegal demand. Essentially, the retailer wanted an obscene amount of support so that it could have the lowest prices and beat Walmart, while Nintendo pointed out that this couldn't be allowed, that's what Amazon wanted. There was an impasse here, with both sides not wanting to budge. Reggie said the following during a NYU Game Center lecture series talk. At the time, just in the Americas, I was selling 10 million DSs a year. We're driving a lot of revenue. We had a lot of scale. And at the time, Amazon was looking to get bigger into the video game space. This is, by the way, Reggie telling the story of how it happened. Amazon's mentality back then is they wanted to have the lowest price out in the marketplace, even lower than Walmart. And one of their executives called me. Well, it was a conversation that got to me after it had progressed through all of the levels of my sales organization, and essentially what Amazon wanted is they wanted an obscene amount of support, financial support, so they could have the lowest prices and beat Walmart. I literally said to the executive, that's illegal, right? I can't do that. You get silence on the other end, but this is what I want. Literally, we stopped selling to Amazon. Oh, no.
What?
I don't know. Can you hear that fucking alarm going off?
Yeah.
I wish my mother would stop coming home and cooking at fucking midnight. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, it stopped. Literally, we stopped selling to Amazon, and it's because I wasn't going to do something illegal. I wasn't going to do something that would put at risk the relationship we have with other retailers. But it also set the stage to say, look, you're not going to push me around. This is the way we do business. And so that's how, over time, you build respect. As recently as 2014, there was another year in which Nintendo and Amazon had stopped working together. However, they patched things up for the Nintendo Switch 2 launch. Information later came to light about what happened to cause the two sides to pause their relationship. So they didn't go into detail on what the 2014 incident was, but it's just crazy to hear that Amazon, even back then, as big as they were asking Nintendo for illegal deals so that they can get a leg up on the competition in the video game space, at least with Nintendo.
2014, that was during the Wii U era.
Yeah, but the first one was in like 2008, around 2008, 2009, when the Wii and the DS was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a big Nintendo guy, Casey. What do you think? What do you think of Amazon fucking trying to wheel and deal and get and ask Nintendo to do something illegal to give Amazon a leg up on the competition?
Probably. Well, I assume when they say that, it gets them a cheaper rate. Probably. Because I assume that's what it is. They're like, well, we want you to cut the price on your end so we can make profit. So that's probably what I think that was. But, like, I'm not shocked. I mean, dude, corporate shit is always, like, we're seeing it right now with TKO. Like, they're doing any way to make a buck. So it doesn't shock me.
I mean, corporate. The biggest and most freaking, the biggest and richest companies at their core, you're always eventually going to find out that there's some corruption going on behind the scenes. It never fails.
Oh, Well, I mean, yeah, like if you're always doing it by the book, like you're like remember when Walmart used to be the place where the cheapest prices, right? But like now, like I mean, that's not the case. I mean, they're still slightly cheaper than some stuff, but I mean, the bigger you get, I feel like the eviler you get. I mean, you get so big to the point where you're unstoppable. I mean, it's like there's certain things that are established that's almost unbeatable unless something comes in and changes the style. Kind of like how like when Netflix came out and killed the Blockbuster because the whole rental uh platform with going to the rental store renting your games. It's easier just to go to the Amazon, the Netflix, and go to the mailbox, or then obviously the digitally stream it. Killed it. So that I mean,
Netflix
this
killed their own DVD service, and I wish they never did. To be quite honest with you.
time, but it was just. I mean, they keep evolving, and that's the good thing about some of these corporates. They're able to evolve with the time to keep being relevant, but obviously they're still like evil shit. Where like they're just trying to make them just turn the screws on the customers and probably even the workers. I mean, dude, look at Amazon. I mean, yeah, this whole thing with the Nintendo, but I mean, you hear what they do to their workers, right? Where they won't,
they're treated like
or
shit.
literally
And
treated.
that's another thing that GameStop was getting shit on too for a while, not giving their employees holidays off, which they started doing in the last couple of years. Amazon, yeah, they don't allow or they frown upon it about their drivers stopping to go to the fucking bathroom or get something to eat while they're on their routes. I heard the story. I heard a story. What was it last month that somebody in an Amazon facility, I forgot. I think they something happened to them and they like passed out on the floor. And the workers that were inside the building were told to keep working, and they ignored the person on the floor, and the person died.
Oh wow, that's insane. I
But
mean,
yet Amazon's one of the biggest companies out there. So despite how scummy they are, it's kind of like you can't boycott them because Amazon is like internet. You pretty much need them.
well, I mean, it's like you go on strike, all they're gonna do is turn around and like fire you and replace you with other people.
Yeah, but what I'm
So
saying is like if you can't really boycott Amazon because Amazon always has really good deals on a lot of things compared to other places. And if you want to try to hurt Amazon's earnings, it's really hard to boycott it's really hard to boycott them for all the scummy shit that they do and the way that they treat their employees because Amazon is like internet. You pretty much always need them.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you could try to hurt them in their wallets, but eventually it's gonna turn around and hurt you too.
Yeah, because like I said, Amazon, they're always putting stuff on sale, and there's always if you can't find something in a store, you know damn well you're gonna find it on Amazon 9 times out of 10.
Yeah,
Often for a cheaper price than you would have bought it in the store. The only thing you have to do is wait for it to get delivered.
yeah.
That's what I'm
But
saying. Amazon is like so big, it's to the point where it's like you need it in your life, no matter how much you don't want it.
but it's like, yeah, it doesn't shock me that Amazon would do that. Like I said, with how the way they treat their workers to the point, like you bringing up the drivers. I was thinking about the workers inside those warehouses where they're stocking the stuff and they're not allowed to leave their post. And a lot of times they'll piss in bottles. Like like it's very frowned upon if you need to go use the restroom. Like that's not legal. You cannot stop someone from have to go to use the restroom.
Yeah, you
Like
know what? And then you wonder why we see some of these Amazon employees act the way they do when they're delivering people's packages. And we see freaking video footage on Ring cameras, right, with people's houses from their security
yeah,
cameras. How people just like throw their shit onto the porch, or they're fucking talking shit to the customer or about the customer while they're delivering their packages, because Amazon treats them like shit. Amazon, treats them like shit, and then then they take it out on the customers, and then eventually they get fired for it.
yeah. I can't understand that. Like, I mean, obviously, like you said, those Ring cameras. Like, so why, like, do anything to the freaking package that, I mean, obviously it's going to catch you getting in trouble. So I was like, I mean, yeah, you could be in a bad mood, but like, why take it on someone that has no reason to cause the act out on? Like, like anytime, like, let's say I'm pissed off, usually I'll damage something of mine. I'm not going to damage of someone's else property. It'll be something of mine because I don't want to destroy someone's else property, you know? So, so I can rage out, like, you know, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not gonna take it out on someone else.
You're not going to
like
take your
that.
bad. You're not going to take your bad day out on somebody else. Is what you're trying to get at.
Yeah, but well, I mean, I'm not perfect. I know I've done it, but like, I just can't see why workers would do something like that. But I mean, people are wired differently.
That's how some
But
people are.
yeah, but I do want to bring up one thing. I just heard something just before we went live. Uh, I want to talk about the releases, but I just found out something where
I don't blame you,
WWE,
Ghost. I missed it too.
WWE Backlash said apparently Don Tony did some research, and he noticed that WWE Backlash is not selling very well. Like there's a bunch of open seats
I'm not
for
surprised.
Backlash.
I'm not surprised. Did you
So
see?
maybe,
Wrestling Bios video? He did a self documentary of his 10-day stay in Las Vegas for WrestleMania
yes,
42.
yeah, I saw that. That was good.
Yeah, he even said pretty much like don't get FOMO and buy your tickets right away. Wait until like the week before, or even in some cases like wait until the night before to buy your tickets.
Yeah, well, he went through that one thing where like he bought it through a third party company.
He bought it through a
And
company that WWE owns called On Location.
yes, and uh yeah, he had a bad
He bought him. He
time.
bought him last year because he wanted to go to Mania 41. Then he wasn't able to go, and he wanted a refund on his ticket. They wouldn't give it to him, so they let him carry his ticket over to the following WrestleMania. So he had to go this year, or he was going to lose his ticket deposit of the $1,000. And then when he saw cheaper tickets were available than what he had bought, he asked them if he could have his seat moved up. He said that the tickets were cheaper than what he paid. He goes, I'm not asking for any money back. He goes, I'm not asking for any money back. I'm just asking if you can move my seat up. And they told him no.
That's fucked up.
Yep.
Because, like, I can understand when you pay thousands of dollars and you're nowhere near the front row, and then you find out seats in front of you are cheaper because they waited until like a week or two before the show, and or even up to the day, where they're selling them at like lower the price. So I mean, somebody's learning that. I mean, I knew it was going to eventually hit. Eventually, I knew all these sellouts was going to stop because of these tickets. Because it was like, I mean, I stopped going to the shows because I'm like, I'm not paying a crazy amount of price to go to another SmackDown. Like, I've never been to a Raw. Well, I would like to go to Raw, but I'm like, I'm not paying to go to a bad show for hundreds of dollars, I'm like, fuck that. I mean, I've been to 3 WrestleManias. I don't need to go to another SmackDown anymore, unless these ticket prices go down. So it doesn't shock me that Backlash is not selling out well. I mean, they're having I think, some good matches. I know it's Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu. And I know actually they just added the Miz and that one guy he worked with, Kit Wilson, I think, versus Danhausen and someone else. But I mean, we learned from watching the pay-per-view how very little of wrestling they're putting out. Like, it's just now commercials at entrance, short ass match, and rinse and repeat, So it's not like the product is getting bad again.
Oh, yeah.
But I think a lot of it's now because of TKO. I mean, yes, some of the creative ain't good, but it's a lot of the stuff because TKO is getting really, really greedy. Like, we gotta put an ad here, an ad there. Like, oh my god! Like, I mean, Triple H likes to have four to five matches per show, but now they're like 2 or 3 of them would be less than 10 minutes. I mean, at least AEW, when you're paying $40 to $50 for the show, you're gonna get your money's worth,
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have wrestling. You're gonna actually have great wrestling, not like 8-minute match. Like, so many of them be 8-minute matches. I'm sure there'll be some small matches.
The money they're offering, not the money they're offering, the money they're charging for tickets, and then most of the matches they put on were less than 10 minutes at WrestleMania, except for like maybe 4 out of 13 across the 2 nights. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane. And then like I was pointing out where like they did nothing backstage, where like having like skits or anything in the back like they would used to. And, like, they would literally have an ad, and then they'll have that please wait screen for a while too. It was like you couldn't put like a turn that please wait. Like, if they would at least eliminate that and put a skit in there, it'd be less of complaining. But I mean, normally they're nickel and diming the shit out of these the the fans. And now, I mean, they have all these ads everywhere, not only on the show, on everywhere around the arena. I mean, around the ring. I'm like, the point is like, okay, you getting sponsors, great. Why does the fans have to pay an arm and leg that goes to the show when you're getting millions of dollars from your sponsorship? You know?
Yeah, I hear you.
So, I mean, unless a good show comes by, like a pay per view, I'm like real close, I'm probably going to be a while before I go to another WWE show. But I mean, and then honestly, one of the biggest things, I mean, yeah, we have all these releases, but I know JD and the Saw Monster and other people are pointing out how the tag team division on both shows are being decimated to the point where like there's no point to have two tag team belts anymore. Like when you barely have any tag teams on either show. That's like having a belt for like two women on each show, you know? Like, what's the point of even having a belt? But, I mean, I was just crazy. It's insane how some of the people they got rid of, like the New Day, and I thought Aleister Black, that was a big one. Obviously, Kyra Sane. But, like, in a couple of the MFTs got released. I'm like, whoa, they're really just. I can understand people like, oh God, what's his fucking name? That one black guy got released. Trying to think that. Oh, can't even think. Apollo Cruz.
Oh yeah. I forgot about him.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing he was on the shows, he was on the D show on main event on YouTube. That's all he was doing. If you were watching the main event on YouTube, you would thought he was just doing nothing because he wasn't on SmackDown and he wasn't on Raw. You know, so like it's just I can understand them releasing people like Apollo Crews, maybe some of these NXT people that just didn't really think they're progressing fast enough. But like, and I can see why get rid of the Wyatt Six because it just wasn't working out.
It wasn't the same
But
after Bray died.
no, but when you cut the Motor City Machine Guns, like I was like, what? I was like, that's insane. That's like one of their bigger tag teams to have, and they cut them. So like, wrestling is just getting horrible nowadays. At least from WWE. But that was my rant.
Yep. I think it's time we get on out of here. We covered our topics for the night. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, my time. We've been live for a little over 2 hours, so Kratos had to dip out early. So thanks for him for being here for a little while. Shout out to the chat, Tor Capture, Russian Chew, Tex, and Ghost 3600. Casey, what do you got coming up on your channel? You can get your plugs in there, and then we're gonna get out of here because as far as myself, I never know what I'm doing anymore because I have been terrible with streaming. I've either been getting sick a lot or I just haven't been feeling like it. this weekend, I know I'll be in Pennsylvania. I'm supposed to be in Pennsylvania on Saturday, so I don't know if I'm going to be back in time for Backlash. So if you're going to cover Backlash, Casey, I might not be around for it. But
Okay.
if I'm home in time, I will be. But I don't know if I will. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll be reviewing Backlash for sure. But lately, my content, I've been doing some more live streams lately. But some of the gameplays lately, it's taken a little bit more time to edit because lately I like to do a side by side comparison. And right now I'm in the middle of editing a uh, Life Force versus Salamander for Life Force on the NES and Salamander on the PC Engine.
Okay.
Same game, just different name.
Right.
So I'm just showing the comparison. While the NES version obviously is the 8-bit, PC Engine is the 16-bit, and I've been enjoying doing these side by side comparisons, but it takes time to edit, so it's taking a little bit more longer. So I'm thinking I'm gonna probably I have another one that I have on the back burner, but I'll probably need to throw in a couple short ones so I can try to get back up going. But I'm gonna try to get that one done tonight. Have it ready for tomorrow.
Alrighty.
So, but yeah, that's it.
Well, guys, me.
Oh, there was one thing that was kind of cool, and I'm thinking about doing a couple live streams. Like I did uh airport simulator. Your airport police simulator.
Kind of like
Where you
TSA type thing.
yeah, you're playing as the TSA. So you're checking out their passport, and then you check out their luggage through the X-ray, and then you go through their stuff, and then you scan them and you pat them down, and then the second part you would go through like search down a airplane, and they'll do some crazy stuff like they'll have like the airplane loaded up with cocaine like that. And then like there was a couple times like someone would have like an axe on their body. I was like, oh my god. I mean, airplane with the cocaine, sure, that happens, but like, how many times does someone actually try to bring on an axe on their body, you know? But I had that. I have a like a grocery store simulator that I was kind of playing offline. I'm thinking about doing that online.
Supermarket simulator or a different kind of one? Because I know there's a couple of them.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. There's one, I don't know what it's called. It's like supermarket simulator. But then there's another one that I wanted to do. Is called like crime scene cleaner simulator, where you go in and clean up the crime scene. So I kind of like been doing that stuff because it's some of them are kind of funny what you do, and you just play along with it. But that was pretty much it. So
you can catch Casey over on his channel. Casey is Raw and Wrestling, Gaming and Wrestling.
Yep.
And as for me, I'm just going to say check out D-Rail Gaming Live, GTA 5 roleplay videos and live streams over there on his channel. Follow me right here on Twitch and YouTube. Subscribe to both channels if you're not already. I greatly appreciate it. If you have Twitch Prime, it don't cost you a dime. I get paid for it at the same time. Never necessary, but always appreciated. All the links are down below, so you know when to go live and upload videos. Again, as far as my content goes, I'm gonna start making an effort to try to stream again, starting tomorrow night. But I know Thursday night I'll be at Miku Expo, so I won't be streaming Thursday. Friday I'm going to see Mortal Kombat 2. Saturday I should be in Pennsylvania for most of the day. The only claim to fame that I have on my YouTube channel as of recent, is this YouTube short where you can see YouTube short that I did. I don't know if I'll get the shot.
How many
Smaller.
now?
This thing is surprisingly still growing. It is sitting at 120.4 thousand views in less than a month.
Yeah, man.
And it's growing steadily by about 3,000 to 5,000 views a day.
Insane.
I actually went viral for pouring M&Ms into the Yoshi popcorn bucket from the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
You know what? I'm happy for you. You deserve it, dude. Like, you blew me out of the water. Like, there's a couple, like, AI shorts that I got, did okay. Like, I think I had a couple broke 20, 30, 40, or 60, but nothing broke past that.
And I'm surprised that it's continuing to grow, because usually YouTube shorts die after like a couple of days. This one just keeps going. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying it just keeps going. I got 63 new subscribers from it. I am 40 away from 1,000. I'm currently sitting at 960.
I bet it's because one of the things is the music you had to put behind that probably helped.
Yeah, the Yoshi's Island music.
Yeah, so that probably helped.
Probably, yeah, maybe. But that's my only claim to fame as of recent, and I'm gonna try to get back into streaming this week. You really follow my Twitter. Again, all the links down below. That's when you'll know for sure when I'm going live and when I upload. Since I haven't been streaming much lately, I have been focusing more on uploading, but it's mainly been Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, the mobile game that I play. I've been covering a lot of pretty much almost everything in that game that's been coming out lately, as far as new events, new missions, and stuff. Except for the time I was sick, I skipped that content. But again, for MK Kratos, Casey is Raw. My name is The Rose. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. Along with streaming and whatnot, I'm really gonna make a conscious effort to try to get back onto doing the show every 2 weeks. I know for like the last 6 months the show has been fucking cursed, and we've been doing like one show a month, if that. So I'm really gonna try to get back into it, doing a show every 2 weeks. Hopefully I don't get sick again from my traveling and whatnot and everything I'll be doing this weekend. Hopefully, everything goes good and things get better, and we'll be doing a show again on May 16th. Should be our next show, as long as, again, I don't get sick or nothing happens. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. Yeah, 120k views. I am very surprised on that. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night. My name is The Rose. For Casey's Raw and FK Kratos. Have a good night, everybody. Until next time, I'll catch your ass on the road.